Now, the direct competitor of the Nio L90, you know that is the ONVO L90, and ONVO L90 was pre-launched on Thursday, where we saw, of course, a lot of people showing interest all over the streets of social media, and there was an after session or after pre-launch session which was held or hosted by the Nio CEO, Nio President, and ONVO President, which is something that was just so great because so many of the things that were discussed after that session or in those or during those sessions, I've already made videos about that, unpacking them for you. Now, as the reason why I'm starting with Nio to specifically to say that it's a direct competitor to Nio L9, it's because since the ONVO L90 has flooded the stores, or the over 400 ONVO stores, we are starting to see the Nio or some of the Nio personnel or sales personnel going to view the ONVO L90. I mean, as in the screen, these are some of the pictures of when they are inside the ONVO L90, and boy, I must say, they are trying to check everything to confirm if really this could be a car or a model that destroys their sales of the L9. And can I tell you something honestly? I think this car, the ONVO L90, is a bit higher, or it's much more competitive to the Nio L9 based on the features, based on the technology that you find onto the car. I mean, there was some demonstration that the Nio CEO himself demonstrated during the pre-launch, which includes even if you are closing your frunk, putting your hands, or your hands is not removed, you don't have to worry about the car hurting your hand or your fingers, because the moment the frunk, when it's closing, it realizes that there's something that will distract it from closing fully, it will not close the frunk at all, which is something that is just so great, and something that gives of course, or shows you that not only is the car safe when you are driving it, or it will give you massive features when you're driving it, but it will also protect you in case. I mean, sometimes we don't see kids, right? I mean, we have seen people hurting their fingers, breaking their bones on their fingers, which is something that is always not good. And Nio ONVO L90 has made sure that this gets to be factored on, and you don't have to worry about that at all. I mean, we have spoken about the capacity in terms of the fact that it's a 6-seater, it's a large SUV, and these are some of the things that, again, or this is one of the things that will make this car to do very, very well. And to see the Nio team going in and having a look at the ONVO L90, it is something that is just so great. I mean, Nio, one thing that you must know, or that you will know also about them, is that, look, they've been doing pretty well. They are one of the few Chinese EV makers that are profitable, right? Because Xpeng is not yet profitable. Our very own Nio is not yet profitable, but Nio is already profitable, right? And thank God, the reason why they've made, and part of the reason why they've made it, or they have been doing so well, is because some of the models that they are selling are still hybrid cars, and others are obviously full EV cars. So they've been making it big on hybrid cars, which is something that is always good for them. But look, they are now switching to full EV cars, because the future of China is full EV cars, and it is for that reason that they will always want to try to check what competitors are doing, right? I mean, I remember when Nio launched the ET9 officially and started with the deliveries around March. Nio, we saw the Nio ET9, or one of the Nio ET9 as seen on screen, coming off Nio's offices, or Nio's, I don't know if these were their headquarters, which is something that shows you that, look, whatever Nio is doing, it is really also making them to really think about their products in the future, which is why we're also seeing the Nio team inside the ONVO L90. It was the ET9 first, now it is the ONVO L90, which speaks volumes of the kind of products that Nio is making, which talks a lot of volumes of where Nio is at and where they could be in the future. So, my dear friends, me, I'm happy, I'm excited, and I thought I'd come and quickly give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this, man. I mean, this is quite interesting to say the kind of an attention the ONVO L90 is bringing. I mean, the word on the streets is that the L90 is just too good. That is currently the words on the streets. The L90 is just too good. That's what people are saying. It's so good in a way that I have no doubt in my mind that it will be the car that really picks up the overall Nio sales deliveries. This car has got the massive potential to sell even more than the ONVO L60, which is the cheapest model that you find under ONVO. And this simply means that if ONVO is selling 6,500 units as it stands on average, simply means that we can expect 10,000. We can expect 12,000 from this ONVO L90, because let me tell you something, this is a car that comes full spec. It's spacious, 6-seater, each seat is VIP, the technology is on the next level, built on the NT 3.0 platform, built on the 900V architecture. This car, it's just expected to do very well, because price wise, you know that 279,900 RMB or $39,000 is the starting price of the ONVO L90 with a standard battery pack of 85 kilowatt hour. So my dear friends, me, I'm happy, I'm excited about this, and I think we need to brace ourselves for what's coming, because it's only the beginning, man. I mean, there are two more launches that we can expect from Nio, which the first launch is coming in September during Nio Day, and that will be the launch of the large SUV under the Nio main brand called the ES8, right? ES8, it is the second most expensive model under Nio, and knowing that Nio had to move Nio Day a bit earlier so that at least they can make that model, or they can make that model to take advantage of the peak or the massive demand that usually comes in Q4. So yeah, man, I am happy, I am excited. Blue sky is coming, long term will win, and those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. It takes me some time to make videos like this, and that is why I ask you to like, to subscribe, to hit that notification bell, and most importantly also share it with the Nio community, because this is what keeps on going, including myself. When I read this latest news, latest fundamentals like this, where we are seeing other EV makers want so much interested onto the Nio products, I think it's something that gives us the push, it gives us the confidence to continue loading the boat. So this news that I was giving you here about Leo personnel coming to view the L90, it is bullish onto Nio, because they know that how much of a good product it is, which is why they had to take some time to come and actually see for themselves what the streets is saying about the ONVO L90, what people in China are saying about the L90, those that have seen it, those that have heard about it, which is something that is great. So like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.